So today talk about Black Widow movies coming out. It actually came out in the UK today, and of course because that was finally out in the UK, then scores naturally going back up. But from the review bombing from who I'm talking about, the fandom menace, those people who call you a troll for saying that the reviews are not mixed, which is true. 6 and 7 scores is not mixed reviews. Mixed reviews is 4, 5s, and maybe 6 at the most. But the average score of 6, 7, and 8s are not mixed reviews. I don't know where to gain this from, okay? But by their logic, movies like Sonic the Hedgehog and Midway, which were universally praised by many people, will be mixed reviews. And Midway has like a 6.7, and Sonic has like a 6.5 at IMDb, I think. So if it does get based off IMDb scores, I think if you exclude all the review bomb scores, it'll probably be like a 7.2 or 7.1. Still not, which means it'll be pretty much your average Marvel movie. But the fandom has to try to tell you, oh, well, it's still mixed reviews. It's still the worst Marvel movie ever made because blah blah blah. Because media said if he said he didn't mention watch the movie. Okay, nobody gives a fuck about what the media says about the movie. Nobody gives a crap about what they say anymore. Like they already lost all credibility after the movie Cuties and Save It for Aunt Males, review scores. They lost all credibility after the movie Cuties because they think they could tell you which movies are good or bad, but then they're telling movies that will really glorify pedophilia is a masterpiece. Okay, but Black Widow still projected to break F9's record of his record that is opening weekend. And you look at Google Trends, it is projected to beat both A Quiet Place Part 2, whereas again, the same people saying, ha! Black Widow is what people do Black Widow's Quiet Place. So it's gonna make away like $40 million. It's gonna bomb at the box office. Or something ridiculous like that. They're gonna say that. And the movie is expected to pass Fast 9, was on Google. It has definitely passed Fast 9. And before the movies even came out, Black Widow was the most popular movie. But of course, they're going to ignore that. They're going to ignore, like, oh, people don't like the movie. People don't like Black Widow because because people can't stand Black Widow for some reason. Okay? I bet if this movie released 2 years ago, they wouldn't be complaining. But of course, ever since Captain Marvel came out, every single movie that has a prominent female character, they're gonna bitch and moan about it. Like it's the worst thing ever. Okay? Okay? And if people like the movie, they'll call you a troll. That's what they'll do. If you defend the movie, the fandom minutes will literally call you a troll if you defend the movie. I defended Wonder Woman 1984 against like one of the people on that side, and all the defense for all the criticisms against me was I'm a troll. That's literally all they said. I'm a troll and I'm wrong. Okay? Because you're not allowed to like a movie. You're not allowed to like a movie that they dislike. Or else they call you a troll. Or they call you an SAW. That's the next thing they'll tell you. If you defend a movie. It's a freaking movie. It's not like it's not like it's not like you're defending the people who made the movie. You're defending the movie. Okay? And yeah. A signs of feeders, F9 was again, they'll say, oh, but F9 is doing pretty way well at the box office, has made like $50 million already in terms of like money or so. According to Phantom Menace, it's still a flop, but nobody is gonna listen to them because all they ever do is complain about movies. Like all they ever do is complain. So, well, I was able to watch the Disney Plus. Again, I don't think anyone's gonna buy that. According to Deadline, the movie estimated goes 80 to 90 million, was always projected to break F9's record of $30 million. But here's a few factors for high positive predictions. The first Marvel movie in years, and if we look at Google, it says early Black Widow reviews are positive. But again, they're gonna say they're mixed. They're gonna say it's mixed reviews. That's what they're gonna say because because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to tank the movie for no reason. They're already like trying to tank the movie before the movie even came out. They already review bombed the movie on IMDb practically, and they failed on that. Well, so if I had the same score as Wonder Woman 1984, they were trying to say, oh, but people are gonna hate the movie. But the movie is out, I think, in the UK, and it seems that the score is going back up. So I don't know. Well, the supposed wins out. Okay, and no, we're not going to watch the Rotten Tomatoes audience score. The Rotten Tomatoes audience score is manipulated by Disney. Okay, that's that score, that entire score. The Rotten Tomatoes audience score is completely manipulated by Disney because they couldn't handle the fact that people didn't like Captain Marvel. Okay, but a lot of people was not saying that Black Widow was a horrendous movie like that Black Widow was like Captain Marvel. Not many people were saying it's like Captain Marvel. The only complaint, it's funny how they have been complaining about every single female-led movie since, okay, I bet if Alita released after Captain Marvel, they'll be complaining about Alita as well, saying, oh my god, Alita's too sexist, or Alita's too feminist, or blah, blah, blah. And of course the actors and the people involved with Black Widow are just playing into the game. It's just all a game. I don't fully think this movie is inherently feminist and is against the patriarchy. Okay, they're just playing into what, and it's both sides too. That it's both the Phantom Menace and the media. They're both playing. They know if they say this, these people are gonna complain, are gonna complain about it. So they're gonna do it. It's the mainstream media's fault of why this group exists, because they can't accept the fact that people didn't like Captain Marvel and The Last Jedi. So every single female-led movie, they're gonna basically say, "Oh my God, this female character is so great. She tackles the patriarchy in such an epic and fashionable way." Blah 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 blah. And I think it's their fault, the media's fault for continuing this cycle. I think that really started. Mainstream media, of course, I think is the main reason why. Okay. Mainstream media, I think, is the main reason why cancel culture exists as well. Okay? And again, the same people are going to complain over and over and over again. And I think that this whole narrative has completely created a toxic culture that, if you don't like, and that was just anything, it used to just be all the bad movies like Birds of Prey or Dark Fate or Cuties, but now it's just whether it's every female-led movie that comes out. Okay, same thing with Cruella. A lot of people said the movie Cruella was pretty great. I don't want to see it because I don't like it because it's a Disney remake. But a lot of them was like, oh my god, Cruella sucks because as a female character. That's the reason why. That's the reason why, as a female main lead character, and they're all laughing at the movie because it was quote unquote underperforming to them. I was doing the same thing too, but I was hoping that it would flop because maybe Disney would make more original projects instead of pointless remakes that nobody cares about. Okay, but apparently the movie, according to it, is at least a success. And we include Disney Plus sales and other revenue streams, with I think Disney Plus premium access to be around $100 million made. Even if the movie does have a $200 million budget, it will likely make back money from other revenue streams more than likely. But the whole thing is a mix. The movie's reviews were quote unquote mixed, and there were these people saying, "Oh, but no one's gonna go watch the movie now because we own them." Okay. All things did, $89 million is an excellent start. As well as Marvel could keep publishing Black Widow back until the time was right. Coupled with movie makes Disney Plus purposes, Black Widow should be a huge hit for the MCU. I'm not. I don't think anyone's really excited for the Eternals. I'm not excited. I don't care for Shang-Chi either. But the whole thing against Black Widow is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, the whole thing against the movie. That it just so happened. The whole thing and all the things that they've been saying so happens to come around when the movie comes out, saying, "Oh my God, the movie's so evil." Like they're going around and saying that. They're going around saying the movie's evil and stuff, or the movie hates men, or blah 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 blah. Like, just shut up already. And that's basically it about this video. Black Widow is projected to gross more money And I wouldn't be surprised if it makes 80 and 90 million, which is more than what the Phantom Menace is predicting, which is less than Fast 9. So that's basically it about this video. Goodbye.